Hello and welcome back. If you're new, I'm Deirdre, and today I'm going to share with you my 20 for 2020, because 2020 is such a great number. But it deserves a few little things to get done, to aim for, to add in. These aren't technically goals, they're things that I can check off and say, hey, I did that 2020. Because, you know, we're not going to get another ringing number like that for a while, are we? I don't think I'll be here for 3030. Funny about that. Wasn't here for 1010 either. Right, so the book, bullet journal. I'm struggling a bit with this one. You saw my setup. I'll put it up here. I did my bullet journal setup. It's, you know, it's well, we'll see. It's just the paper. The paper's lovely, but it's slippery. I don't do slippery paper, but I don't want heavy tooth paper either. But anyway, that's another story. So yes, I am endeavouring to use my bullet journal the way that it's meant to be used, which is for all sorts of things. I've been reading like mad because it's the haze is still around, the smoke. It's actually going to blow away over the weekend, which is not a good thing for the places where the fires are still burning, and there are lots of fires still burning. So we will gain, but places that are in frightening conditions will not gain from that. Having said that, that's why the light is kind of weird. It's sort of orangey. So it's natural light and it's orange natural light. But yeah, so I've been reading madly. The little cat went home to its parents, which is a good thing, and which means I can also do my New Year jigsaw puzzle. It had to be put on hold while the little cat was here. He was much too interested. Yeah, but today we're not talking about that. We're talking about 20 for 2020. Right, I'm just going to go through them. These are in random, non-specific sort of order. They're not rated, they're not prioritized, they're just ideas I've jotted down. Okay, number one, I'm not somebody who does well with the workout every second day, workout Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I just don't do it. So I'm going to have a go at working out every day. And even just going out for a walk, maybe going for a swim, going to the gym, pushing it a bit, but even yoga, stretching, just doing some exercise inside, especially at the moment because we've been all warned to stay inside as much as possible because the air quality is so appalling. Those are the sorts of things. I'm definitely a somebody who needs to chain the links of every day in order to do things. So, right, every day, something for 30 minutes. Number two, I want to switch up my decor. I mean, that at the turn of every season, sort of acknowledge the season by changing my environment a little bit, so it sort of speaks to that new season. So at the moment we're in summer, obviously, you know, lighter, brighter things, and take away the any darker bits. Maybe then when fall comes, when autumn comes, cozy it up a bit more, add a few throws, make it a little bit snugglier perhaps. But that sort of thing, which is something that will be new to me. So there we are, that was number two. Number three, eat a ton of veggies every day, like really lots and lots. Some people say 6-7 cups of veggies a day. Now, to be fair, if I get one of those washed salad bags, I know it's probably environmentally really appalling, good for my health, bad for the environment, and have that, you know, steam the spinach that's in that, turns into a little teeny weeny bit. I can do that. That's still lots of veggies, though I think they're meant to be raw when you do that, but I'm not certain, and to be honest, my body would probably say, whoa, vegetables, this is a good thing. So we're upping the veggies. I'm going to even do something like healthy snacks that I set up at the beginning of the day so that I've got something to crunch and munch on, because that's my weakness, the snacking time of the day, you know, the 4:30, and you know, blood sugar drops a bit, I need something that I can just go to. So lots of veggies set up, ready to go. Number four, read 100 books. This is a bit of a cheat one because I did that last year, I know. But if I do it again, that's a good thing. So far, so good. I have been reading a lot. Coffee shop dates with me. Yeah, I thought that'd be kind of fun. I pick favourites and take myself there. Number 7 is to gift more. I don't mean financially, simply to make sure that I use my abilities to gift more into communities that are in need. It's just one of those things that if you don't make it a habit, then once again, it's easy to mean to do these things, but if I actually write it down and tell myself, hey, I'm going to get something done every month in this area, I'll keep you up to date on that. Number 8, I want fortnightly family meals, and that means that at least twice a month I see my kids. So I can do one, they can do one, I don't mind. We can go out and sit in the park and have fish and chips and feed the ducks. I don't mind what it is. I'm going to have a word to them about that, because it's so easy for the year to slip by and it turns out that I barely see them. So I'm going to do a bit of Mama Said thing here. Number 9 would be to travel back to London. I wish, I'll hope, we'll see. Number 10, I'm going to learn a little bit more than my very basic French, because if I'd like to go back to France, then I'd just like to be able to do more than just say good morning. Number 11 is launch a special project, which is secret. Shh, don't tell anyone, so I'm not telling you, but you will know when I've got it sorted, and you'll be the first to know. That one's really important and I need to do that. Number 12, take my supplements every day. Look after my brain and everything else, because it's so hard to get the right amount of everything in the lives that we lead, and especially things like today. I'm thinking, you know, I've been outside but I've had sunscreen on, but it's also with this haze, I'm not going to get my vitamin D. Take my supplements, that sort of thing. I have to be pretty careful about what I take because of my blood cancer, but be careful about it and take them. That's what I'm telling myself, so who knows, maybe I will be healthier by the end of the year. 13, I want to build a team so that I can scale up what I do here with you, take it out and make something that gives back more to the community, but also builds better community for us all. And I suppose in 14 is sort of related to that, because it's really to set some goals and to ask you to join me in trying to attain them. Because so often I have read posts from people when they say, hey, I've just found you, love your channel, love what you do. My niche is to serve you guys and to talk about things that you will be interested in. So 1, I want you to let me know more of what you're interested in, and 2, I want you to bail up your friends and share these videos with your friends, with your family, with people you know that may enjoy it as well, because that's how we build community and we can get a voice. Number 15 is to be more consistent here, post at least twice a week. Number 16 is this voice thing, you know, it's do not go quietly into that good night. Don't ever give up. Don't ever go, oh well, I can't make a difference, there's nothing we can do. I know increasingly we are, as a group, that post 50 group, that we're just not like that. We're just going, excuse me, I'm busy. We're getting on with things and doing things and contributing to our communities. So just let's do more of it and stake a few claims. And when people go, oh, you know, any woman over 40 practically, let alone a woman over 50, we're just invisible. Go to hell. You know, we're only invisible if we choose to. I don't mean be loud and raucous and horrible. I just mean keep your voice up there. Do not go quietly into that good night. 17, here's one. This is something my mother could do until her dying day. Cryptic crosswords. I've decided that that's my brain trainer for this year, is I'm going to learn to do cryptic crosswords. I've got a girlfriend, Hi Sue, who is teaching herself, and I thought, smart girl, I think that's a great idea. I'm going to do it too. When you hear of a good idea, share it with other people, because cryptic crosswords are like learning a language. You have to understand what the clues mean. It's not just, you know, what's got 5 letters and fits with this one that's gone across. Cryptic, that's a language, so that's one to push my brain a little bit. And the way I'm going to do it is the way my friend Sue suggested, and that she does as much as she can of a really good one that comes out in a New Zealand magazine called The Listener, which, yes, harks back to the days of radio listening, and you've got what's going to be on the radio that week, and then of course they added television, and then all the various, you know, pay-to-view channels. The Listener cryptic crossword is really hard, so she does as much as she can each week, and then when she gets the new one, she gets the solution and she goes back over it and teaches herself, you know, oh, so that's what it meant. So I think that's how I'm going to do it. Let me know if you're interested, or if you do them already. I bet there are some people out there who do them already. I know, I will have friends out here who do cryptic crosswords really well. 18, here's one. Now, I'm going to find something that scares me silly and then do it, because this way excitement lies. Now, when I was traveling last year, oh God, it's last year now. Oh, yes, it is last year. When I went to Africa and then went on safari by myself, people said to me, oh, you're so brave to do this on your own. And I feel a real fraud when people say that to me, because I'm not brave at all to do that. It's so easy. It's something I've done so often. I've travelled a lot. Airport's good old second home. My kids think the same thing. It's just, we don't get lost, we don't get mixed up, we're always in the right place at the right time. They're airports, we're good at it. And in terms of actually being out and about in cities, and in different places, like being on safari. I mean, come on, they look after you so well on safari. It doesn't count. But people said you're brave to do that, and I know that I'm not. It's not brave to do things that are easy, but I need to find things that scare me a little bit and do those things, because those things are the types of fun that when you're doing them, they're a little bit on the, oh, is this fun or not? But then when you've done them, they feel really good. Sort of like type 2 fun. Type 1 fun is when you're right in the moment and it's really fun right away. Type 2 fun is when you like look back and you go, damn, that was fun. That was so much fun. Didn't necessarily feel like it at the time. Now, I don't think I'm going to be bungee jumping or parachuting out of a plane or something, but or playing with snakes. I'm not going to start training cobras. The snake thing really terrifies me. But there's got to be something that I can do that would really push my boundaries. I'm going to find it and I'm going to do it. I'll tell you about it when I find it, but it's got to scare me, just a bit at least. Okay, number 19. Oh, start swimming again early. Be that, oh yes, we're the people who swim at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, whatever, whenever the pool opens. I would like to get swimming fit again, which is completely different from climbing hill fit, from walking fit, from running fit, from cycling fit. And it's a good way for overall exercise, and also for something that you can do right the year round and have no issue with it. And number 20 is to live by. It's never too late to do something you love. And I think so many people I know who I've spoken to over the years have said, oh, I wish I'd done, I wish I'd been, I wish I'd had, whatever. So whatever it is that you've always wanted to do, or you love doing but you're not doing enough of, then this is the year you start. And as soon as possible, find a way to get some of that feeling that you are missing and go out there and chase it. What's the worst thing that can happen? At the end of the year, you haven't really managed to achieve it. But I bet you've achieved something if you've been looking for it and trying for it and doing and being things related to that thing you love throughout the year. I bet you feel better. And you may not have achieved into the stratosphere, and you may not have written the book, and you may not have painted the masterpiece and had your own exhibition. You may not have run the marathon or the ultra marathon. But hey, if you've made a change towards something that includes something you love, then you're a winner. I think that's what we've got to look at, not trying for the whole 9 yards, but saying, hey, I'll take 1 or 2. Maybe we'll get the 9, maybe we'll just get 2. 2 is better than standing still or going backwards. So yeah, have a go at saying this is the year that you start doing something you've always loved or thought you might love and you just want to try out. Right, there's my 20. Let me know what you think. Add yours, say hello, and remember, if you would like to see this channel grow, then help me and subscribe, share with your friends, give me a thumbs up, because it will wave out to YouTube to say, hey, we're there, we're here, we're doing something. Leave a comment, that helps too. And I'm sorry if I don't get back to all your comments. I read all of them. I love hearing from you, and I try, but sometimes I just can't get through them all in the time I've got. So that's it. Back into the working part of 2020. And with that, I'm going to go out and do a couple of things I need to do that are on my to-do list. And I hope that whatever you're doing, you're having a lovely time. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.